while you're doing that, I'll go into my one story. And this one is titled, and it's from Better Dwelling. And remember, guys, all these stories that I read you, take it with a grain of salt. That is somebody else's opinion, not necessarily Better Dwelling.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm just saying it's not necessarily 100% fact-driven, okay? But this here is Canadian seniors are racking up reverse mortgage debt at a rapid rate. So, for you guys who maybe aren't familiar with reverse mortgage, it's used for seniors, and it's based off your equity in your home. And what it is that you can take out equity. Either you can get payments monthly if you want it, or you can get a lump sum of equity out of your home, and you can use that. And you don't make a payment. The payments build up on your equity. So you're losing equity in your home, but you're at least able to live. Like some people will do that when they retire. They're like, okay, you know what, I want to travel a bit, so they'll take some of their equity out. And the funny thing was that it says right now Canadian seniors owe $6.7 billion in reverse mortgage debt. So it used to be 5.9, and which was around 370 million. Then it went to November, and they're saying November was the huge peak in this. That's what this article is saying. Went to 6.7 billion, right? The balance is now 1.6 billion, higher than last year. So billion we're talking, not million. And it's the fastest growing debt right now. It's not the biggest debt that Canadians have, but it's the fastest growing. But now I had a look at the charts that is in this, sorry, my computer, in this here. And you know what's funny? When you look at the chart, I know no one can see this, but it's okay. It starts off here, and as we go, this is 2011, and as we go, look at this. Look at the spike. The spike went up in reverse mortgages when the market went crazy in 2017. Look at this spike. 2018, look at the spike.
And
then it went down, and now look at this. Last year, it's starting to climb again. Why? Because homeowners, parents, realize that with the price of homes, if they do not step up and help their kids, they're not going to have a home. So a lot of people took out equity to help their children. So this is, like I said, it's reverse mortgages. If you guys haven't heard about it, you know, email in. Randy can explain it more. He's the mortgage broker. So it's, you know, I mean, people in this case, I would think, actually even have to dig into their equity to survive at this point. Because, you know, if you're retired and you have a set retirement amount based on when you retired and now life is this, that amount that you retired on is probably not really working for you anymore.
Well,
and it's not a bad thing. Like if it's used properly, reverse mortgage, if you use it properly, it's a good thing. But if you're just taking stuff out and you're going to Disneyland and you're buying a new car and you're just killing yourself. Like don't, you know.
You know, I guess there's a couple different ways of looking at it. I mean, you can live in your home mortgage-free and eat cat food.
Cat food.
Just saying.
Cat food has gotten really good lately, no kidding.
So you know, so you're house rich, and
money poor,
and you can't really do anything. You live an extremely, you know, whatever kind of life. If that life makes you happy, great. But if it doesn't, then a reverse mortgage can actually help change that.
And it
can
doesn't
allow you.
I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
It can allow you to go on vacation. It can allow you to do wonderful things for your children. Now remember, the old philosophy was that, you know, I save, 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 I get debt free, and I save, and I keep saving, I keep saving, keep saving, keep saving, and then I pass away, and I give everything to my kids.
But the government takes it.
And the government takes half, because that's the game, right? They teach
even after you die, they're still taxing you.
They teach you to play the game so that they win, right? And the game is that your kids are going to get what you built up, the nest, the nuts that you built up, but they get half. And you see, reverse mortgage sort of came in and threw a little bit of a monkey wrench into
Unless you
that.
incorporate yourself.
Because the reverse mortgage then came in and said, hey, you got $1 million, maybe 2 million, maybe 3 million just sitting there doing nothing. Your kids can't buy a home. And when you pass away, yes, they can have it, and then they can go
They're
and
only
buy their
getting half
home.
of it.
But do you get to see any of that? Do you get to play with your grandchildren in their home? Do you get to have that whole experience? No, because you're sitting on your money. So,
And
so
I
the
should have
fact-
also said, Randy, that this is not, when they give you out this reverse mortgage, it's not, you don't even have to have a job, because it's totally based off the equity in your home. So you don't have to be working, you don't have to be approved for it. If you got equity in your home, you're pretty much approved. It's like that Alpine credit.
Right. So the thing is that you take out this mortgage. Now, here's what would have happened if you didn't take. Let's say you got your home. I don't know. You did well in life. Your house is worth $3 million now. You're sitting there. You decide. Well, you know what? Let me take $1.5 million. I bought the damn thing for $80,000. Let me take $1.5 million out. Give my child $1 million so they can go and buy a house and have a $200,000 mortgage, which is really the maximum mortgage they should have had to begin with. And so they can go and they can do that. Sometimes you even have to co-sign for them to get them to $200,000. So anyways, you go and you get them their house. If you waited till you passed away, your $3 million house, your kids would have only got $1.5 million anyways. Because the other $1.5 million would have went, roughly speaking, to the government. So now that you did that, okay, well, now you got your interest building up. By the time you pass away, there's only $1 million left in equity in the home. But the $1.5 million that you took out, they're not paying any taxes on that. There's no taxes to be had. That's a loan. You're pulling out your money. That's a loan. That's not income. And so that's one thing to sort of keep in mind. That because I know some of us older people, the way in which we were brought up to save, and so in saving, we don't think of the end consequences of the saving, and the end consequences is that someday all that money that we already earned tax free, because we already paid all of our taxes on it, we're passing on to our kids who now have to pay taxes on it again. So why don't you start looking at ways in order to get around that? I'm not saying the reverse mortgage is the right thing for you. Go see your accountant, figure out what is necessarily the best way to do it. But I can tell you this. I have seen with my own eyes people who are going to get a reverse mortgage are going to have to pay 6-7% interest. And they're older people with big money, and when they get to the lawyer or whatever, the whole transaction is halted because they say, oh no, the reverse mortgage is going to eat your equity, and then the lawyers and accountants get together and lend the money at a much higher rate and start their own reverse mortgage racket. So, so the thing is that sincerely speaking, it can be a good financial tool to help you to turn what would be your children's income into debt, a debt instrument or a loan where you don't pay taxes on. So weigh that out, because it could prove in your particular situation to be good. It's not right for everyone.
No. I mean, and that's why, like Randy's saying, I sit down with your financial advisor or whoever you use and seek some more information on it. But it can be a very good tool. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it, and please let us know your thoughts in the comments, as well as any questions you may have. We're live most Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so make sure you tune in. If you are interested in learning more about real estate, click the link in the description to sign up, and we'll send you a series of educational videos all about real estate. Thank you again for watching, and remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click on the bell icon so you can stay up to date on all our future uploads.